Hi, my name is Tommy Song and I am a senior from San Jose, California. And today is December 28th, 2020, and I'm sitting here finding myself with honestly nothing to do. And that's a strange feeling. I know where I'm gonna go for the next 4 years in college, and I don't have that much stress from school. So, having worked myself to the limit in the past 6 months and almost entire high school career, it's a strange feeling. So I am looking for a new challenge for myself in 2021 and for the next 6 months or so. And yeah, so the best thing that I found online is this 14-week running training plan that will lead me into running a half marathon. And first, a little background on myself as an athlete. I wouldn't call myself a freak of nature when it comes to sports, but I did play badminton growing up and played in high school and a local club. And I have been running quite a lot, I would say, to my own standards. I've ran a little more than 1,000 miles in the past 4 to 5 years. But in the next 14 weeks, I do plan to push myself a little more. And I do hope to film a couple of videos to capture my week by week progress. And it is also a way to keep myself accountable, so I'm actually following through with a plan. I'm just not ditching it halfway through. But before we get on to the running, I gotta make a plan of how I'm going to approach this 14 weeks first. So here is going to be a time lapse of me working away on Notion. Okay, this is probably dragging on for too long, but I will come back to show the finished product. Okay, so it's a few hours later, but I've got my plan all done now. So here I have the homepage for the entire running plan. This shows the week that I am on, so it's currently week 1, but I can switch to week 2, and I'll be adding on all the future weeks later on, and it'll show the runs I have to do this week. So today I have the 2 benchmark, the 5K benchmark and the mile benchmark, and I have my long run, my speed run, and my 2 recovery runs. And here you can see all the long runs that I have to do in sequence of the weeks, and all the speed runs, recovery runs, and the benchmarks. So it's pretty simple. I need to fix this up a little bit. But here are all of my the entire running plan. So the master database that I was working on a few hours ago. Yeah, and I'll be having 73 runs in total. I'm not exactly sure how long or the distance that will be, but I'm guessing it'll land around 250 to 300 miles in 14 weeks, and so that's 3.5 months. It's a little scary to say now, but I think I can do it. There are a few runs that kind of scare me, like where can I find it? The 8K tempo run. That sounds horrible. And there are like 1 hour long recovery runs. So let's hope that I can work my way up to those fitness levels. And also I'll probably be mainly running on the road. So the 3 pair of shoes I'm going to be relying on is going to be the Nike Air Zoom Pegasus 37. That's going to be my main driver. And then the other pair for some occasional trail runs I might do is this pair of Nike Juniper Trail men's running shoes. I have maybe about 5 miles in them, and I'd say they're pretty broken in, but I probably need to put a few more mileage in them. And the last pair of shoes is this pair of Nike Odyssey React Flyknit 2. This was my main running shoe for last year, and I have about 400 miles in them. So I am probably just going to be using it for some light recovery runs. And yeah, well, there's nothing to do now but to get running. Alright, so that was our 800 warm-up, and then I'm gonna run a mile time trial. Zach does another time trial for a mile. I'm gonna do my 5K, and Zach is gonna rest.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, targets. I'm shooting for a 6:30-ish. What about you?
Probably somewhere in between 6:30. I haven't run any distance in a long time, so
Yeah.
I really have no
It's
idea
just
where I'm
fair.
gonna be at.
Yeah, are you gonna do the last benchmark with me too? Yeah, you can see our improvements too.
Yeah, I'll probably say the same.
Yeah. So really just looking for the improvement between 3.5 months and see what this can do for my body. Yeah. Now I'll set my targets. I'll see how my target for my training plan after I see my time for my mile and 5K. To see if I want to like shave off a minute off my mile by the end of 3.5 months. But we'll see.
Everything hurts.
Really? Get that in the video. You call it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Lap time 133. You're looking good. You're well under 6:30. 6:11. I mean 3:11. Yeah. Lap time was 1:35.
All right, let's watch Zach Toe set his 8:30 mile PR. All right, on 3. Ready?
Love the hype.
3, 2, 1, go.
Really?
9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13. Wait, I messed up the timer, but you were faster than me. Okay, so we're cutting out the part where Zach rubs the fact that he beat me by 1 second in my face and transition into this very dramatic starting slow-mo that Zach beautifully but probably unexpectedly filmed for me. Enjoy.
Hey, great stuff, come on.
Okay, so came home, I showered, and I'm ready to do a little bit of reflection. So that was pretty good. It felt better than I thought it would. 6:14 mile and 22:39 5K. That is a 7:17 mile pace. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. This puts me in a better position to set some goals for my self after the 14 weeks as well. So far I am thinking that I will be doing a 8-minute pace 8-minute pace half marathon, a 6:45 minute per mile pace 5K, and since I won't be working on my speed too much, so I'll say a sub 6 minute mile. So far they're looking like they're all doable, but I'll probably be running another benchmark 7 weeks in to see how I'm doing on the progress and see if I can shift around my goals a little bit. But yeah, they're looking pretty solid. I should have put the splits for each of my time trials on the screen already, but I was running around 150 per lap for my 5K and picked it up around the last mile. But I did feel my left glutes tightening up a little bit, so I need to work on my stretches a little more probably. And then for my mile, I was running around 135, 140 per lap, and sped it up the last 400. I think I ended up around 127. So yeah, pretty solid. Happy with this progress. I will probably be doing one of my recovery runs, this 14 weeks to go recovery run tomorrow. Just let it out a little easy. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so it's December 29th. It is almost noon, so it's a little late. I'd much rather have this run done a little sooner, but I played an hour and a half of basketball with my sister. I might be a little tired on this run because of that too, but it's an easy recovery run, 15 minutes, just to kick the week off a little bit. I'm gonna be running my recovery. I checked the pace chart and I should be running my recovery runs around 8:45 pace, and then my long runs around 8:30. It's 8:15, 8:30-ish. I'll check again, and then my tempo rounds around 7:40. So yeah, be ready to go. I'll check back in with you guys after I'm done. Should be pretty nice and relaxed. Give my legs a little break from yesterday. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, yeah, that felt pretty great. 1.75 miles-ish, 15 minutes. 8:30 pace, which is a little faster than I thought. I didn't really have an audio guide on what pace I should be running. Yeah, that felt pretty great. Sweet recovery run tomorrow. So I will be running my first speed run on Thursday. Yeah. Okay, so today is December 31st, 2020. It's New Year's Eve, so I was going to plan on doing a speed run, the first speed run of the training plan. But given it's a special occasion, I switched to a long run. I'm going to do Saturday's long run today to give me a chance for a little bit of self-reflection as we close out this year. And Nike conveniently came out with something like a year in review run, so I'm very excited to try that out as well, if I can put my shoes on correctly. Okay, there you go. I'll see you guys in 40-ish minutes. Long run, so 8:30 pace. Now put me at a little above a 4 mile. So great distance. Looking forward to it. Whew. That was quite perfect out and back. 4.75 miles, 40 minutes. I think around 8:25 pace. I think I had a negative splits too, and that was really good. And yeah, it was a great run. A lot of reflection, a lot of good questions asked by the audio guide, and yeah, perfect way to cap off the year. I'm gonna do a little more stretching and we'll call it a year for 2020. And yeah, this is it. I'll be starting 2021 with a great recovery run tomorrow. Good morning everyone and Happy New Year. It is now January 1st, 2021 and it's around 7:30 in the morning. I would have liked to gotten up a little early if I stayed up until midnight, and if I had gotten up at like 6:30 according to plan, it would be very tired and cold and miserable. So this is still good. At least I'm getting a run in. 25 minutes recovery run, so around 8:45 pace. And yeah, is there anything else? No, I won't be doing an audio guided run. I'm listening to music. It's the best way to start off the year, with a quiet run with good reflection and everything. So very excited for that. Looking forward to the new year as well. And I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Okay, yeah, definitely not the greatest run to start off 2020 with. I believe I ran for 20-ish minutes, 20 minutes 44 seconds, 8:50 something pace per mile, and I forgot the mileage was a little over 2.3 miles, I believe. I definitely underestimated the California winter morning. It was about 37 degrees out, and a pullover and some shorts is not gonna cut it anymore. But I'm probably gonna need to invest in some joggers. I feel like my knees were just freezing up. And yeah, that is not good. I should definitely make it one of my New Year's resolution to just survive one Baltimore fall/winter. I am going to have a tough time on the East Coast next year. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow again for my first speed run. Pretty excited for that. Hopefully it will start my year a little better than this. Today is January 2nd, right? Saturday 2021, and yeah, this is the last run of the week. I've shifted the schedule a little bit, so I'll be doing my first speed run. Well, technically the benchmark run, the 1 mile and the 5K, I counted as speed runs, but technically this is the very first speed run I'll be doing of the entire training plan. So it's called First Speed Run, literally on the Nike app. It's 8 times 1 minute interval running, each at a 5K pace. So it should be pretty easy and fun. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It'll be the last run that you should see for this video. Well, I can't really put out any running clips either because iPhones are horrible at stabilization. Yeah, I'll see you guys in around 30 minutes of running. Okay, so I'm back now. I obviously showered and changed, so I thought it would be a good idea to do the reflection of this run along with the weekly recap. So today, the first speed run, 19 minutes, 2.33 miles at a pace of 8:09. It was interval running, so 1 minute of 5K pace and 1 minute of break, which is pretty relaxing, but it was a little bit taxing towards the end. I didn't really have a goal going into the run. I ended up with a pace of around 7:30 per mile, which is actually a little slower than my 5K benchmark that I ran earlier this week, which isn't great, but that's okay. It was my first speed run. I ran to a dirt track in an elementary school nearby, which is probably not as good as the rubber track at my high school as well, so it is forgivable. I have definitely more room to improve, but it's a good start. I like the run. So yeah, now let's look at all the runs that I did this week. So I had 6 runs this week. I 15.3 miles in total. The pace on Notion, it's really awkward to type in times in Notion, so I won't be able to set like an average here, but according to the Nike Run Club app, I'll put the screenshot next to me. I did an average pace of around 8:10 per mile, which is okay, it's solid. I'm definitely hoping to improve the going up the mileage and going down the pace as I go deeper into this training plan, but I'm happy with the start. Yeah, definitely looking forward to this 14 weeks of running, and I hope I'll be able to record all of this and show it to the world and to a future me. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I will hopefully be able to put up this video about every Sunday. So I will see you guys next January 10? I am blanking. Yes, I'll hopefully have the next video up by January 10th. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.